This is a ledge, a very common room that you can find throughout floors. When you encounter it, you're most likely going to jump or slide over it. But what if I told you that there is another, cooler way to get over it? That's what you would call a trim. As you know, Grace is focused on fast-paced movement, which has led to people beginning their speedrunning journeys, and I'm here to teach you some of the most important strategies which will greatly help you reduce your time in a run. Movement speed is one of the most important factors, and there are quite a lot of ways to move around faster. Starting off, we have stairs. Stairs are a great way to pick up momentum and can allow you to fly through multiple floors at once if you're lucky enough. A major speed helper is by spamming slide while sprinting. It's pretty effective, but isn't good enough. A better method is by rhythmically sliding and then jumping. If you are to loop this method over and over again, it can increase your overall speed way more than just spamming slide. In my opinion, it does take some time to get used to, but once you get used to it, I promise you it will help you out a lot. Now, trimping is quite hard to learn, but it's so useful. I'll do my best to teach it to you in 4 simple steps, so hopefully that can help you. Step 1. Slide towards a ledge. Step 2. Stop sprinting by letting go of shift or clicking it again if you have toggle sprint on. Step 3. Jump into the ledge. And then step 4. Release your slide and off you go. If you've done these steps correctly, this is what it should look like. Trimping can also let you do this. Oh my god, I actually did it, what the hell? Now, that's about it for movement, so now let's get into the entities. Carnation. I hate him. I mean, who doesn't? Carnation can be completely skipped in the tutorial when he spawns in, as long as you don't get corridor rooms, or else then he will catch up to you. Carnation can also be skipped when he spawns in for the second time after getting past safe room 0. Do the same thing as you did for the tutorial, and that hopefully should work out and save you a lot of time in the process. If you ever see this spot in a speedrun, don't wait here while Carnation comes. Go into here instead, as Carnation goes by faster if you do. Slugfish, pretty cool entity. If you haven't encountered him, you should know not to stand in the middle of the path or else. As he goes by, you can slide under his body rather than waiting for him to fully go by. Very useful for time saves. Do keep in mind though that he may push you around a bit, but don't worry too much about that. Elkman. Wow. First dealing with this guy seemed to be very difficult for me, but now that I know you can just completely walk around him and continue on, it makes him such a joke of an entity. If he spawns in a big lever room, just run to this corner. It'll get rid of him. All the other entities don't really have a strategy, especially the eyes, but for Dozer, I'd recommend trying to get into a safe room before he spawns in. The reason for this is because when Dozer normally spawns, it makes Carnation slow down, so going into a safe room should negate that effect. Anyways, that's about it from me. I'd also like to thank Desnick for the many useful tips he gave me on my current PB that will help me get better runs in the future. I'll link his PB as well as Gruce's in the description so you can see some of these tips and tricks in action. Also, thank you so much for the support on one of my most recent speedruns. It's crazy to see one of my videos do so well after so long. Anyways, I hope this helps you begin your speedrun journey in Grace. Goodbye. Yo. Where it?
Roblox narrator dialogue. OK. Button. Alt+O. Heads up. Narrator keyboard changes.
What?
We've updated the exiting narrator.
The hell?